Getting to Grambling is one thing. Putting that G on your chest and representing it well, that's another. Courtney Simmons has done both. Year 1, most wins for Grambling women's basketball since 1999. Year 2, back-to-back winning seasons, and the program's first ever time being ranked in the mid-major top 25.
Do you think coming here into your third season, the success would happen this fast?
I think the biggest thing for me is I didn't put any expectations on myself. I think I've been able to work under a lot of good head coaches that have prepared me for this moment. And so I didn't say, oh, in my first year I'm gonna do this, in my second year I'm gonna do this. I think those type of expectations for a first-time head coach are unrealistic, because what if it doesn't happen? Now you go from the highs of the highs to now the lows of the lows because it didn't happen in the time. Patricia Bibbs and Freddie Murray, both coaches who won championships here at Grambling, didn't leave me a little note card with keys to success on it. You just got to figure it out.
That's exactly what she did. The moxie, the confidence, the walk and the talk. It's how she keeps chipping at greatness.
Some people around me are afraid to be head coaches because what if they're not successful? But I look at that on the other side, the glass is half full. What if I am successful? I'm not afraid of failing because I know that I'm going to work hard enough that I'm going to succeed.
Year 1 and 2, opened eyes. Year 3, things had to change. Starting with grabbing one of the most decorated Baton Rouge natives, an LSU legend, a 6-time high school state champion as a player and as a coach that goes by the name of Coach Q, and also Simmons' old high school teammate.
I tried to get Coach Q on my staff last year, and she told me no, the timing wasn't right, it just wasn't gonna work. I think she really wanted one more championship or one more run at it. When you sit around winners, the conversation is just different. And so I wanted to have people on my staff that kind of bred that same type of winning mentality. A lot of people kind of smirk when we say championship talk. It's more than just X's and O's and winning basketball games. I want these kids to be champions in life. And what better way to get them to see it than having a walking, talking, living, breathing example of what a champion in life looks like, and that's Coach Q.
I can't even put it into words how much it's mean to be able to have my children in the stands, have my grandmother here.
Does it ever help or aid in one side pour into the other as far as, does coaching ever become a better mother, or, being a mother help you be a better coach, given you have to, chase around 14, 15 kids and then go home to your two? Does it ever pour into the other?
Well, I'm real sleepy. I'll say that. I hadn't slept in 4 years. But I think 4 years ago today, I became a good coach. I don't know that I had much compassion before I became a mom, because I was just so stuck in, this is how it has to be. In order to be good, you got to be like this. And that's not the case. These kids are like the makeup of children and young adults nowadays are changing.
She's learned patience, how to lead with love, and also knowledge of when the leader has to loosen the leash and listen.
This summer, I have forced myself to step outside of my comfort zone and get to know my team as people more than just, all right, let's run, let's jump, let's lift these weights. Like, no, let's talk. Because as a good leader, you also got to be a good follower sometimes as well. My 4-year-olds are watching everything that they do. For instance, we were at the office the other day, and the girls were drawing with an expo marker, and then they started drawing on their arms. They started drawing on their legs. And I'm like, why would y'all start? And I'm like, the whole doggone team has tattoos. So, because they're mimicking what they see. And so, just being mindful that I want good people in my program, because my children are at that age now where they're really impressionable and they're watching everything that they do. If it affects my children, I know the things that come out of my mouth affect my players as well. And so it really just goes hand in hand.